Nothing is possible.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I think each of our guests today has been absolutely phenomenal, and we're just not getting enough time with each one. That brings us right next into our next guest with news and views right here on Salam Media. We have the Al Jamah party leader, Ganief Ebrahim Hendricks. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the studio.
Alaikum salam, and it is a pleasure to be in your studio.
Brother Ganief, you are the leader of South Africa's sole Muslim political party in Parliament. My first question to you is, why is there a need for a Muslim political party?
Look, we all felt that there should not be a Muslim political party on the eve of 1994, and we felt that we should rather be part of liberation, parties out of the liberation movement like the ANC, the PAC, AZAPU, and that we should, as Muslims, rather not form a Muslim party. However, in 2017, we had many Muslim MPs belonging to different political parties, even the official opposition party, the Democratic Alliance in Qatar. And at that point in time, none of the issues of the Muslims were addressed by these Muslim members of parliament. They were also cabinet ministers. They were also ministers directly involved in justice, in home affairs, in so many departments. And they had to toe the party line. And we felt that, look, we cannot criticize them for not doing anything for the Muslim community. They have to follow the party line. They also voted in favor of abortion. They voted in favor of prostitution. They voted in favor of gambling. So there was a cry for a Muslim political party. We had one in 1994, led by Imtiaz Sooliman. But he left the party, and that party's votes dwindled by 90% by the time Al Jamah decided to register a political party. So, alhamdulillah, we feel that the fact that we registered a national Muslim party, and I was called out of retirement to do so, that we have achieved some modest successes, which I hope we can share with you.
Inshallah. What are you hoping to come out of the elections for your party?
Well, the elections, we want to remove the Democratic Alliance from the Western Cape and from all political power, even in Parliament, if we can. And that's why we feel that candidates to challenge the Premier, and we feel that candidates from the Western Cape that we hope to send to Parliament. We have put together a team of MEC experts, for example, environment, crime, social, from amongst our ranks that are in the top 10 of our party list. So we are ready to govern the Western Cape. At the moment, the Democratic Alliance has 4 seats that keeps them in power. We want to go for 6 or 7 seats. And then together with other parties with roots in the foundational principles of the resistance, the liberation movement, we hope then to remove the DA from power. And we want to have political parties in the Western Cape that wants to end the genocide, that wants to end the occupation. And we also want the Western Cape to remain a part of South Africa, because the Democratic Alliance and its allies, even black parties, they want to go for independence and break away from South Africa. And we believe in a unitary state, one man, one vote. And that's why we've also now got the support of the veterans of the PAC, who have said that they will assist Al Jamah with the land question. They are best placed to do so, and many of them are on our party list. But that's another story.
So my question then follows is that very often we see smaller parties being able to get or trying to get those seats at parliament so that the voices of minorities can be heard and can be reflected in parliament. But with very many coalition governments, how do you then still stay true to your party's promise and to the ethos and vision behind your party and not almost sell out to whatever the majority is going for?
Yeah, look, in Parliament, we're not in coalition with anyone. We often vote with the ANC because they support the events in Palestine. We will support any political party, even if it's the new MK party, the EFF, so long as they support Palestine and so long as they have their roots in the liberation movement. So we are not bound by any coalition agreements. We are against coalitions. We want to co-govern. Even in the city of Joburg, where we have the position of executive mayor. And the reason that we were asked to lead is because the governing party and opposition parties, they trust Al Jamah that we will govern fairly. And it's not easy to govern a coalition of 9 parties. If one of them pulls out, then the DA comes into power. So our executive mayor has a balancing act to follow. And we obviously are not compromised, although he's a non-Muslim. He doesn't compromise Islamic values in his job as head of the mayoral parlor. And all over the country, the parties ask us to be deputy mayor. We are chief whips. We are chairmen of impact, chairmen of portfolio committees. But in no way are we bound by an agreement or a compromise. Our members do their own thing as Muslims.
Fantastic. Shukran so much for joining us on air. We're very grateful for your time and we wish you all the best in the upcoming election. That's Brother Ganief Hendricks from the Al Jamah Party. We'll be taking a quick ad break and then coming back with the last segment.